Any equation with degree 2 is called a quadratic equation. So example for quadratic equation is 3x square plus 4x plus 7 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, right? Similarly, if I write x square equal to 4, is this a quadratic equation? Is this a quadratic equation? X square, yes, this is also a quadratic. It is a quadratic equation because I can write it as x square minus 4 equal to 0, right? Can I write like this? So these are all quadratic equations and you are able to solve a quadratic equation. Now here, the thing that you need to remember is quadratic equations general form is or standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation and mandatorily a shouldn't be 0. If a is 0, then x square term is gone, right? Or x square term is not there. When x square term is not there, is the degree of x 2? When a is gone, when a is 0, what are you left with? Bx plus c equal to 0, right? So can you call this a quadratic equation?
No, there's no power involved.
Degree is not
Is
2
one.
in this case. Yeah, in this case it is 1. So
There's
this
no
is,
quadratic.
yes, this is not a quadratic equation. So that is the reason why we are giving a condition like the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0. A shouldn't be 0. If you don't have b or c, it is okay. Okay, a and c not there is fine. But mandatorily, a should be there. B or C, even if it is not present, it's fine.
Just be
Discriminant means it is, it's a formula. It's like, you know, your the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. From that, you pick up what is the value for b, what is the value for c, and what is the value for a, obviously. And b square minus 4ac. You calculate that. In the place of b, you put the value of b. In the place of a and c, you put the values for a and c respectively. And then when you calculate, you will get a value, right? And what is that value? That decides the roots of the equation. When I say roots of the equation, what it means is what are the possible values x can take. Okay, so when you what are you doing in this chapter? You are solving for x. What are the values, possible values that x can take? And other name for finding values for x is find the roots. We call it roots also. You are finding the roots of the equation. Here, for a quadratic equation, the maximum roots possible is 2 because degree of quadratic equation is 2. So roots possible, maximum solution for x is, maximum values that x can take is only 2. If the degree of the equation is 3, which will become a cubic equation, right? That you don't need to study. But for a cubic equation, there can be maximum, there can be 3 values for x or 3 roots will be there. So here you are learning about quadratic equation, and for quadratic equation, degree of an equation is going to be 2. So maximum number of roots is 2. Okay. Now, depending on the value of discriminant, what are the possible values that discriminant can take? Discriminant can take, it can be either greater than 0 or it can be b square minus 4ac equal to 0, or it can be b square minus 4ac minus 4ac less than 0. So these are the 3 possible values that this equation, this discriminant can take. So depending on the value, so when you have the word b, then you calculate. After you calculate b square minus 4ac, you have to look at what is the value that you got. If it is greater than 0, that means that the roots or the values of x are going to be, the roots are the roots are real and unequal. That's the meaning. Real and unequal. So that means x can get the value 2 and x can get a value 3 or 4 or something, but not 2. Okay, that's the value. That's the meaning of the roots are real and unequal. Real means a possible value. Now, what is the value of b square minus 4ac equal to 0 means the roots are real. The roots are real and equal. Okay, so sometimes you get equation like this: x square minus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. Look at this quadratic equation. This is nothing but x minus 2 the whole square equal to 0. So this is x minus 2 equal to 0, x equal to 2, right? If I take, what are the factors? X minus 2 into x minus 2 equal to 0. This is the meaning, right? So x is equal to 2. In the other case also, what you're getting? 2 only. So this kind of equations where both the roots are same, when will you get it? When you have b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So let me just put the values of, a, b, c in this equation. What is the value of a here? What is the value of b here? What is the value of c here? Can one of you tell me what is the value of a?
A is 1.
Yeah, A is 1. C is minus 4. And C is
C is 4.
plus 4.
C is plus 4. Okay. Now put the value in b square minus 4ac. That's our equation. B square is minus 4 the whole square minus 4 into a is 1 into c is again 4. So are you getting 16 minus 16, which is equal to 0? Understood. So when b square minus 4ac gives you 0, that tells you that the roots are going to be real and equal. Understood. That's all. Now, the third condition is b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So here what you will, the condition is the roots are imaginary. The roots are imaginary or they are not real. Okay. You don't need to calculate if you get b square minus 4ac less than 0. Okay. B square minus 4ac's value is less than 0. You can just stop there saying that the roots are imaginary. How to solve imaginary, how to solve for imaginary roots, that you will learn in your 11th grade. So 10th grade, you can stop here. The roots are imaginary and stop there. Heading, you can give as nature of the roots. Nature of the roots are depending on the discriminant value. Note it down quickly. Discriminant is denoted by the letter D. Okay, that also you can note down. Discriminant is denoted by D. In a quadratic equation, I told you the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. What will happen if c equal to 0? That means if c equal to 0, okay? So in this case, c equal to 0 means what do you have then? You have ax square plus bx equal to 0, right? If the quadratic equation is of this form, it has only two terms. One term is the square term and the other term is the first power term, like x is the first power, right? So if you have ax square plus bx form, then that kind of equations are known as adfected quadratic equation. Adfected quadratic equation. This adfected quadratic equation doesn't have a constant term. Example, if you want, example is 4x square plus 5x equal to 0. 7x square minus 3x equal to 0. These are examples of adfected quadratic equation. Now, case B. Here, what will happen if b is equal to 0? If b equal to 0, the quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus c equal to 0, plus or minus, okay, plus ax square plus c equal to 0. So this is known as, this kind of equations is called pure quadratic equation. Pure quadratic equation. So example, if I give you, it's going to be x square equal to 4, or I can write 3x square minus 8 equal to 0. So what do you have? You have a x square term and you have constant term. What is missing is x term. Okay, so that is called pure quadratic equation. Example 1 is 3x minus 2 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 5 into 2x minus 1 is a quadratic equation. That's the question. So first, what do you need to do? You just multiply this side, and bring it to ax square plus bx plus c format. Are you getting ax square plus bx plus c format? If you're getting it in ax square plus bx plus c format, it's a quadratic equation. Okay, so let's multiply and see. So 6x square minus 4x square will become 2x square. Minus 9x plus 2x will become minus 7x. Oh, no, there are more. Okay, 1 minute. It's going to be 2x square minus 9 minus 4 gives me minus 13x. And this gives me plus 8x. When it comes, it becomes minus 8x. Plus 6 plus 5 becomes plus 11 equal to 0. So when you look at this, you are getting 2x square minus 21x plus 11 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Since it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, the given equation is a quadratic equation. For a quadratic equation, 3x square plus 5x minus 2 equal to 0, show that first part, x is equal to 1 by 3 is a solution. Second part, x is equal to 3 is not a solution. See, what is the meaning of roots of an equation? Roots of an equation, you have to think it in terms of our remainder factor theorem. Okay, so when you hear the word roots, it's actually, that means it's a factor. That's the meaning of root. Okay, so here, when I say x is equal to 1 by 3 is a solution, the easiest approach is you just need to put it in the given equation. What? In the place of x, you just need to put 1 by 3 and see whether you are getting equal to 0. So remainder factor theorem, what you did there, same thing you are doing here. Here what you are going to do, 3 into 1 by 3 whole square plus 5 into 1 by 3 minus 2. This gives me 3 by 9 plus 5 by 3 minus 2. Here 1 by 3 plus 5 by 3 minus 2, which is 6 by 3 minus 2, which is 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Therefore, 1 by 3 is a solution. We are just applying the factor theorem, okay? Nothing else. So if it is a factor, the remainder will be 0. You know that. That is what you have just shown here. Now the second part says x equal to 3 is not a solution. So what do you need to do here? In the place of x, you put 3. That's all. So 3 into 3 square plus 5 into 3 minus 2. You're getting 27 plus 15 minus 2. What is that? 27 plus 15 minus 2 will be 27 plus 13, which would be 40. So 40 is not equal to 0. Therefore, 3 is not a solution. So, fourth question, fourth example. If x is equal to 1, 1 by 2 is a solution, the equation x is equal to 1, 1 by 2 is a solution of the equation 2x square plus px minus 6 equal to 0. Find the value of p. You know how to solve it, right? So what do you need to do here? X is equal to 1, 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2. Now put if x is equal to 3 by 2 is a solution, f of 3 by 2 is going to be 0, right? It has to be 0. Then, okay, then what you will write is f of 3 by 2 is 0. So write 2 into 3 by 2 the whole square plus p into 3 by 2 minus 6 equal to 0. This will give you 2 into 9 by 4 plus 3p by 2 minus 6 equal to 0. This gives me 9 by 2 minus 6 is equal to minus 3p by 2. You just solve it, that's all. So 9 minus 12 by 2 equal to minus 3p by 2. 2 and 2 get cancelled out, and what you are left is minus 3 equal to minus 3p, implies p equal to 1. Yeah, fifth one is if 2 by 3 and negative 1 by 2 are solutions of quadratic equation. What is the quadratic equation given? F of x is equal to 6x square plus ax minus b equal to 0. I'm going to write like this. 6x square plus ax minus b equal to 0. Fine. What are the solutions? Solutions are, first is f of 2 by 3 you need to find out. And then you need to calculate f of negative 1 by 2. If 2 by 3 and negative 1 by 2 are solutions, you will get, you have to equate it to 0, right? So what you will do, this is 6 into 2 by 3 the whole square plus a into 2 by 3 minus b equal to 0. It gives me, cancel out the required things, and then 4 by 9 plus 2a by 3 minus b equal to 0. Okay, this is 2, this is 3. I'm getting 8 by 3 plus 2a by 3 minus b equal to 0. This I am going to write as 8 plus 2a minus 3b equal to 0. This denominator 3 I am taking to the right hand side, and that becomes 0. Okay, or if you want, you can write it 0 into 3. 0 into 3 is nothing but 0 itself. So what you have basically 2a minus 3b equal to negative 8. I am moving 8 to another side, and I am getting 2a minus 3b equal to negative 8. Put that as equation 1. Now I need to work on f of negative 1 by 2. 6 into negative 1 by 2 the whole square plus a into negative 1 by 2 minus b equal to 0. Okay, so this gives me 6 by 4. Negative into negative makes it positive, so I'm getting 6 by 4 minus a by 2 minus b equal to 0. So this is again, this and this cancelled out, I'm getting 3 by 2. So what do I have? 3 minus a minus 2b equal to 0 into 2. Denominator 2, I'm taking to the right hand side. This gives me I am moving a and 2b to the other side, then I'll get a plus 2b equal to 3, and this is my equation 2. So I have two equations in two variables, which is a and b. It is nothing but simultaneous equations. Solve it. So you have, you know how to solve simultaneous equations. What I'll do is just make the what the easiest approach would be, equation 2 needs to be multiplied with 2. So equation 2 into 2 implies 2a plus 4b equal to 6 and makes this equation number 3. Now I am going to subtract 1 minus 3. I'm going to do from equation 1, I am subtracting equation 3. Okay. So what do I get then? Equation, okay, if you want me to write again, I can write it. It will be like, maybe I'll write once again. It is 2a minus 3b equal to negative 8. 2a plus 4b equal to 6. So when you subtract, change the sign. Negative, negative, negative. So I'm getting negative 7b equal to negative 14. So what is b? B is 2. Calculate a then. Put b equal to 2 in a plus 2b equal to 3, which is our equation 2. So a plus 2 into 2 equal to 3. So what is your a? 3 minus 4, which is negative 1. This is our final answer. Third one. Here, if root of 2 by 3 is a solution of the equation, so your equation is 3x square plus mx plus 2. Okay. Find the value of m. What do we need to do here? So root of 2 by 3 is a solution. So if it is a solution, when you put the value in the equation, when you replace x with root 2 by 3, you will get the result 0. Okay. So here, if I put 3 into root of 2 by 3, the whole square, plus m into root of 2 by 3 plus 2 equal to 0. When they say it's a solution, you have to write equal to 0. So this gives you 3 into 2 by 3 plus m into square root of 2 by 3 plus 2 equal to 0. So 3 and 3 gets cancelled out and you are left with 2 plus 2, which is 4. So it will be 4 plus m square root of 2 by root 3 equal to 0. Now what is this? You just take this m root of 2 by 3 equal to negative 4. This is what we are getting. Just take m is equal to negative 4 into root 3 will go up, root 2 will come down. What is the meaning of root 2 by 3? Is it not root 2 by root 3? It's the same thing, right? Root 2 by root 3 you can write together in one root symbol. So I'm just splitting it and writing like this. 4 root 3 by root 2. But I don't want any denominator irrational number. It is not acceptable. You have to rationalize it. And how to rationalize when you have an irrational number in the denominator? What is the step to rationalize?
Multiply with the denominator.
Multiply with the denominator in this case. Okay, otherwise you have to multiply with conjugate. Since this is just a single digit root 2, number root 2, you just multiply and divide by root 2. What you are getting is minus 4 root 3 into root 2 divided by 2. This will cancel out those 2 and you are getting minus 2 root 6 as the final answer. So what is the value of m? M is negative 2 root 6. Question is, if 3 and negative 3 are solutions of the equation ax square plus bx minus 9 equal to 0, find the values of a and b. So 3 and negative 3 are solution to the equation. So what you can do is, first you do f of 3 should be equal to 0.
Isn't this remainder and factor theorem?
Yes, it is. We are following the concepts of remainder and factor theorem here also. Okay, so f of 3 equal to 0 and f of minus 3 equal to 0. Since 3 and negative 3 are solutions of the given equation, you can write like this. And then start f of 3 equal to, write, a into 3 whole square plus b into 3 minus 9 equal to 0, and frame the corresponding equation. Then f of minus 3 equal to a into negative 3 whole square plus b into negative 3 minus 9 equal to 0. Now complete it. Yeah. So
Yes,
a
miss.
is 1 and b equal to 0. Yeah, question is, without solving, examine the nature of the roots of the equation. You need to, when they say examine the nature of the roots, that means, are the roots going to be real? Are the roots going to be imaginary? Are they going to be equal or not? Okay, and the discriminant helps you to identify that. So what is discriminant formula? Discriminant formula D is equal to B square minus 4AC. This you should remember. Now let's start doing the problem. First question is 5x square minus 6x plus 7 equal to 0. Tell the nature of the roots. So A is 5, B is negative 6, and C is 7. So discriminant you need to find out. Formula is b square minus 4ac. B square is negative 6 whole square minus 4 into 5 into 7, which would be 36 minus 140. Right? You are getting 140, which is less than 0. It's a negative number. What you're going to get is a negative number. Negative number means it's b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So what you need to write here is less than 0. What will be the roots? It's going to be imaginary roots, right? Roots are not real. Roots are not real. Not real, or you can say roots are imaginary. One of this you can write, okay? Roots are imaginary since b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Second one is x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. Again, a is 1, b is 6, c is 9. So discriminant is going to be 6 square minus 4 into 1 into 9, which would be 36 minus 36, which is 0. So when it is 0, roots are going to be real and equal. Okay, so you can just write that since b square minus 4ac equal to 0, roots are real and equal. They are going to be real numbers and equal. Third one is, question is 2x square plus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. A is 2, B is 6, C is 3.
Ma'am, what do you mean by real and equal?
I had explained it, Eva. You have to watch the recording. Okay? Yeah. So now D is, what is D? D is going to be B square minus 4AC. What is B square minus 4AC here? Again, 36 minus 4 into 2 into 3, which would be 36 minus 8 3s are 24, which is going to be 24 minus 36 is 6 plus 6, 12. Okay, so this is 12. So this is again, what is this? This is greater than 0. So you can write, since b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, roots are real and unequal. Roots are real and unequal. Next question is, find the values of m if the roots of the quadratic equations are equal. So roots of the quadratic equations are equal in this case. When will be the quadratic equations roots are equal? When is it going to be equal?
When d is equal to 0.
D is equal to 0. So I can write b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Then roots of the equation are equal. Question is, find the values of m if the roots of the following quadratic equation are equal. And what is a quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is 4 plus m into x square plus m plus 1 into x plus 1 equal to 0. So figure out what is A, what is B, and what is C here. What is A? What is A here?
4 plus 1.
4 plus m. What is B?
M plus 1.
M plus 1. And what is C? 1.
Plus 1.
Yes. Now write b square minus 4ac. What is b square minus 4ac? B square is m plus 1, the whole square, minus 4 into 4 plus m. C is 1 itself. Okay. So this has to be equal to 0 because they have clearly said the equation's roots are equal. So you have to equate it to 0 and then go and solve. So this gives you m square plus 2m plus 1 minus 16 minus 4m equal to 0, which is m square plus 2m minus 2m gives me minus 2m minus 15 equal to 0. This is what I am getting. Then can I factorize it using our middle term splitting? What would be the answer? 3 and 5, right? M minus 5 and m plus 3 equal to 0. So what are the values for m? 5 and negative 3. You are using the factorization, middle term splitting approach to come up with the answer. Find the value of p if the following quadratic equation have equal roots. Again, they are talking about equal roots. Quadratic equation is 4x square minus p minus 2 into x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, equal roots. Equal roots, when will you have? That you have to write first. The quadratic equation has equal roots. The quadratic equation has equal roots when b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. And what is your A? A is 4. What is your B? B is negative of p minus 2. Okay, don't miss that negative part. That is important. Negative of p minus 2. Then what is C? C is 1. Now, negative of p minus 2, the whole square, minus,
Ma'am, can you repeat the question number?
Question number 2, subdivision 1. Exercise 5B. Question number 2, subdivision 1.
Okay.
Yeah. This is equal to 0. So what do I get? P minus 2 the whole square. P minus 2 whole square is nothing but p square minus 4p plus 4 minus 16. Okay, here C is 1. Okay, I have written it as C. It's actually 1. 16 equal to 0. This gives me p square minus 4p minus p is, it's p negatives p minus 6 and p plus 2 equal to 0, right? P minus 6 into p plus 2 equal to 0. P is equal to 6 or negative 2.